Welcome to our YouTube channel. Today, we bring you an important geopolitical update. Watch this video in full to understand the major changes happening around the world. A book titled Better End, written by Bertrand, contains a compelling essay that provides an American perspective on global affairs. It explores America's current geopolitical stance and how it views the world. As we look at the coming days, Bertrand highlights several key points. Leaders worldwide, whether individuals or governments, play a crucial role in shaping global dynamics. Historical examples such as Syria, the regime changes of Saddam Hussein and Muammar Gaddafi, and developments in Bangladesh, Pakistan, and Sri Lanka illustrate this. For years, America has positioned itself as the world's leader, bearing responsibility for global affairs. One of the key organizations involved in this effort is USAID. We have previously analyzed its role in detail. During Donald Trump's tenure, USAID was withdrawn from many operations. In one of his speeches, Trump directly criticized USAID, calling it an organization run by radicalized lunatics. Similarly, the National Endowment for Democracy, NED, has played a role in influencing democratic institutions worldwide. These tools, USAID, NGO funding, WHO funding, and NED funding, have been instrumental in political interference. However, recent shifts indicate a move toward dismantling such mechanisms. Senator Marco Rubio has discussed America's role post-World War II. During the late 90s, after the collapse of the Soviet Union, the US emerged as the sole superpower. However, this dominance is now being challenged. China and Russia are asserting their influence, and America no longer holds an uncontested position. The concept of a unipolar world, where one country dictates global policies, is fading. Many leaders, including potential future officials like J.D. Vance, argue that a multipolar world with multiple powerful nations is inevitable. Countries like China, Russia, Iran, and North Korea are repositioning themselves, challenging U.S. dominance. America's nation-first policy has seen a shift from extensive military interventions, such as in Iraq, Afghanistan, Vietnam, and Korea, toward a more strategic approach. While the U.S. once had the sole power to influence global affairs, today, multiple nations hold the capability to alter world dynamics. After World War II, the British Empire and European influence declined, paving the way for American supremacy. However, this dominance is being challenged. The U.S. has been drawn into conflicts in Syria and Afghanistan, while so-called allies including Canada, Mexico, and European nations have leveraged American influence for their own benefit. Nations are now advocating for a multipolar world where power is more evenly distributed. China envisions a dual power system with the US, while Russia supports a world where multiple countries share influence. The reality is that America cannot remain the sole global leader indefinitely. Bertrand argues that America's global dominance is approaching its end. Trump's policies reflect this shift as he prioritizes domestic concerns, including the economy, real estate struggles, and internal social issues. The U.S. remains the most indebted nation, facing economic challenges exacerbated by capitalism and middle-class hardships. Strategically, America's alliances NATO, SEATO, and CENT are weakening. Future relations will likely be built on mutual agreements rather than overarching alliances. Trade dynamics are also changing, with tariffs being imposed on Canada, Mexico, and China, highlighting economic disputes. Controlled withdrawal from global responsibilities means the U.S. is recalibrating its influence. While America retains military power, it is reassessing its strategic priorities. This multipolar world order is inevitable, and the U.S. must choose between maintaining its number one status through costly interventions or adapting to new realities. This shift presents an opportunity for India, particularly in the global south. The U.S. recognizes India as a key player in regional stability, ensuring China does not dominate the landscape. India must position itself as a genuine representative of developing nations, making independent decisions on trade, energy, and geopolitics. Additionally, US-based NGOs have influenced various domestic movements in India, such as the farmers' protests and CAA demonstrations. With changes in US policy, foreign influence in such matters is expected to decline, allowing India to implement reforms without external interference. India now has a critical window to push forward its strategic initiatives, trade agreements, and domestic reforms. Recent legislative changes, such as the Immigrants and Foreigners Bill 2020, align with these global shifts. The timing of key meetings and policy decisions will be crucial in shaping India's role in the new geopolitical order. As G.